When we give our children everything, we often take away the one thing they need most, the strength to earn it. The goal of parenting is not to raise happy children, it's to raise prepared ones. Entitlement is born the moment effort dies. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever caught yourself doing your child's homework because you couldn't stand to see them struggle? Or maybe you've said yes, even when you wanted to say no, just to avoid a meltdown. If you nodded at any of those, you're not alone. But here's the truth. Every time we rescue our child from effort, from frustration, or from consequences, we may be raising an entitled and dependent child without even realizing it. Stay with me till the end, because today, as a child psychologist, I'll show you 12 clear signs you're raising entitlement and how to gently turn it around before it's too late. Sign number 1. Your child expects rewards for basic responsibilities. Dad, I cleaned my room. What will you give me? If that sounds familiar, you may have unknowingly taught your child that effort deserves a trophy. Psychologists call this external motivation, when children only act because of what they'll get, not because it's right or responsible. Practical tip. Replace, if you do this, I'll buy you that, with, I appreciate how responsible you were. That shows maturity. Children need to learn that responsibility is not a transaction, it's a character trait. Sign number 2, they resist doing things on their own. When you say, you're old enough to do this, and they reply, no, you do it. It's not just laziness, it's dependency conditioning. It means you've done so much for them that they believe they can't or shouldn't do it themselves. Practical tip, start small. Let them pack their school bag, wash their dishes, or organize their toys. According to Dr. Julie Lythcott-Hames, children who do chores early develop stronger self-reliance and higher confidence. Sign number 3, they avoid discomfort at all costs. They give up easily, complain when things get hard, or refuse to try again after failure. This happens when parents overprotect instead of equip. Practical tip, don't remove every obstacle. Guide them through it. Use phrases like, I know this is hard, but I believe you can handle it. That's called resilience training, and it's one of the greatest emotional gifts you can give a child. Sign number 4, they believe rules are negotiable. If your child always argues, bargains, or expects special treatment, they're learning that authority bends to their emotions. But life doesn't work that way. Practical tip, be firm but kind. When you set boundaries, explain the reason, but don't debate every rule. Consistency is the backbone of respect. Sign number 5, they compare and complain frequently. I want what my friend has. I'm the only one who doesn't get that. Comparison breeds entitlement. It teaches the child that happiness comes from having more, not from being more. Practical tip, practice gratitude reflection. Every night ask, what are 3 things you're thankful for today? Research from the University of California shows that children who practice gratitude display 25% higher levels of optimism and empathy. Sign number 6, they show little empathy for others. An entitled child often focuses on self, not service. They struggle to share, help, or consider others' feelings. Practical tip, model empathy. Let them see you being kind, patient, and generous. Involve them in small acts of giving, like helping a neighbor or volunteering. Empathy is caught, not taught. Sign number 7, they use manipulation or guilt to get what they want. Crying, sulking, or saying, you don't love me if you say no, are signs they've learned to control through emotion. Practical tip, stay calm. Don't reward manipulation with compliance. Instead, say, I love you too much to let your emotions make the decision. You're teaching them emotional regulation, not rejection. Sign number 8, they struggle to take responsibility for their mistakes. They blame others, make excuses, or deny wrongdoing. That's often because they've been shielded from consequences. Practical tip, use natural consequences. If they forget their lunch, don't rush to drop it at school. Let them experience the mild discomfort of their choice. It teaches accountability more powerfully than lectures ever will. Sign number 9, they expect instant gratification. They want everything, now, screens, snacks, or new shoes. Instant gratification weakens patience and problem solving. Practical tip, teach the wait rule. When they ask for something, say, we'll think about it for 2 days. This helps rewire their brain's reward system from impulse to intention. Sign number 10, they believe love equals indulgence. Many children equate love with getting whatever I want, But genuine love involves guidance, limits, and sometimes a firm no. Practical tip: when you say no, explain, "I love you enough to make choices that are best for you, not just easy for you." That's emotional maturity in action. Sign number 11. They struggle when life says no. An entitled child often breaks down at disappointment because they never learned to sit with it. Yet disappointment is a natural teacher. Practical tip: use empathy without rescue. Say, "I understand you're upset. It's okay to feel that way, but you'll be okay." That balance of compassion and firmness builds grit, the secret ingredient behind every successful adult. Sign number 12. They lack gratitude and humility. They rarely say thank you because they've come to expect things as their right, not privilege. This is the final and most visible stage of entitlement. Practical tip: reinforce appreciation. Before gifts or privileges, ask, "What did you do today that made you proud or thankful?" Gratitude grounds a child. It turns entitlement into enlightenment. Dear parent, this isn't about guilt, it's about growth. Every child can learn responsibility. Every home can nurture gratitude. Every parent can start again, today. Raising a grateful, responsible child doesn't mean giving less love. It means giving wiser love. Love that prepares them for the world, not shields them from it. The best parents are not those who do everything for their children, but those who teach their children how to do everything themselves. So pause today. Ask yourself, am I protecting my child from growth? Because sometimes the most loving thing you can do is step back and let them rise.